Good Wednesday morning on this July 26th. Chris Allen here on the Sam channel, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, Twitter, Twitter. Yeah, it's probably more appropriate. Anyway, sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. A warm day yesterday, 93 was the official high temperature at the Bowling Green Airport, 3 degrees above the average of 90. There were a few pop up showers and a few thunderstorms as well. We didn't get anything really here except for there was a brief shower and a few sprinkles on the east side of Bowling Green over toward where I live, right here at Plano. But otherwise, there were just spotty showers and thunderstorms here and there. This morning, we've got some activity off to our west this time. And this is all along a boundary that is setting there from yesterday that has fired up this morning, even without any daytime heating. But if you think about it, with temperatures in the 70s overnight, in some cases the mid 70s, there's enough heat. You don't need really sunlight to fire these off. But this is all just part of a little weak system that's rolling through western Kentucky. As you can see, everything is moving southward. There may be a couple of showers that pop up in some of our far western counties in the Sam listening area this morning. And there could be a few more that pop up later this afternoon. That's kind of the way things are. High pressure sitting over eastern Middle Tennessee, and that's what's keeping us fairly stable at the moment. But when the sun comes out and any one of those old boundaries laying around could get activated again, this is why I say it's any place, any time type fickle storms, if you will, that will continue to be in our forecast for the next few days. Otherwise, it's just going to be hot and humid. Let's check out the Kentucky Mesonet temperatures at about 10 after 5 a.m. on this Wednesday morning. And there you see it. The warm temperatures in the east, or I'm sorry, the western part of the state. West, east, west, east. Okay. Uh, Here you see some low to mid 70s, but I'm seeing like a 78 in Cadiz, in Trigg County, and then over in Marshall County near Benton. Let's see, over in Fulton County, and there's a lot of 77s back that direction. You've got low 70s here in southern Kentucky, and then you have upper 60s, low 70s to the east. But it is really warm and muggy in the western part of the state this Wednesday morning. Even at this hour at 5 a.m. in the morning, you know that means it's going to be a hot and humid day. Let's take a look at the numbers. The 10-day model blender, and of course, it's going to show you a few things may be a little overdone, as I've explained before. When you blend all the models, you get dozens of models, and you put them in a blender and you spin them around. This is the average, what it's projecting the high temperatures and the low temperatures could be over the next few days. And I mean, what stands out there is the 97 tomorrow, the 98 on Friday, and the 97 on Saturday. Sure, it's possible, but in reality, the actual numbers, once a day is done and it's put in the record books, it's actually coming out a few degrees cooler than that. But still, it's going to be hot and humid. It is the end of July, the beginning of August, typical summer stuff. This is when we usually get our hottest temperatures of the summer. So, you know the drill. Just drink water, common sense stuff, stay hydrated, stay in the shade when you can. If you got to work outdoors, go ahead and do that, but use protection and don't overexert yourself. And if you suffer respiratory issues or you get dehydrated very quickly, then you need to just use some common sense and slow down. I mean, it's that simple. But Everything is made so complicated today and so scary and so, oh my goodness, it's, I don't even want to get into that. That's a sore spot with me. Just use some common sense and you'll be fine. It's summer in Kentucky. All right, here's a look at the model maps. Will there be any more rain? Yes, there will, but not for everybody. The model's showing picking up on this activity that you just saw on the radar this morning, just to the west. Some of that will continue to move into West Tennessee and not really bother us in the Bowling Green, Southern Kentucky area. I mean, there could be a stray shower, but I think once we get into the afternoon, we're going to watch a boundary again dropping southward, and there could be a renegade shower too this afternoon. But the real activity, as far as more organized activity, is actually going to drop down into the area tonight. And I'm talking about in the overnight hours right here. You see that? Scattered showers and a few thunderstorms. Now, the the coverage is not very much, but any one of these little pockets of rain could produce some thunder and lightning, brief gusty wind, and a heavy downpour. We're talking about after midnight, very early tomorrow morning. This little boundary is going to slip through here. And even during the overnight hours, even though we lose daytime heating, I think it's still going to hold together. So look for that sometime tomorrow morning. I don't think it's going to be severe. It's just going to be kind of a cluster of showers and thunderstorms. And by the end of the morning drive tomorrow on Thursday, it'll be gone. It may leave some old boundaries left in for the afternoon development as we get on into Friday. Yeah, there's going to be more of these little series, little pocket showers that try to pop up, even though most of the forecast is focused on heat and humidity, which is, of course, it should be. There's also going to be this outlier, this little sneak in shower thunderstorm possibility that's going to remain over the course of the next several days. There is a heat advisory, though, in effect for much of western Kentucky, and it does include now Warren County and Bowling Green. That goes into effect on Friday. So Friday could end up being the hottest day of the year so far in 2023, if everything proves to be true. So we'll just have to, use caution and exercise some common sense, as I said earlier. Here's a look at the 7-day map, and we've got the boundary to the north that is just going to be kind of a focal point for ongoing showers and thunderstorms. High pressure ridge is here enough to keep us out of the continual rain chances, but I do think with enough daytime heating and with enough of an old boundary that gets tapped into with some moisture, available moisture, the mugginess in the air, then yeah, we could have a stray shower thunderstorm. Here we go into midday and afternoon today. And then tonight is when one of those little boundaries gets tapped into, and you get a cluster of activity to the north and maybe even some severe weather over the Great Lakes this evening with that area of low pressure. And then you've got another little boundary back here to the west in Illinois. All of that will work together to set off some showers overnight tonight and early Thursday morning, maybe even about this time tomorrow morning. We'll be talking about some showers in the area. Then those will move away as we get into Thursday afternoon and on into Friday. Looking pretty good here. Can't dismiss the possibility of a renegade shower popping up. And then this front to the north is going to be the next player in our weather here in southern Kentucky and the Ohio Valley and the Tennessee Valley. It draws closer on Saturday, but much of Saturday will be dry. As we get into Saturday night and Sunday morning, here it comes. And then it kind of sits here. Notice it becomes a little more stationary, and we get these waves of low pressure riding along that front, making it, kind of wobble and snake through the area. And that will keep us a little unsettled from Sunday into Monday, even though there could be a little bit of a drier period in between. I do think there could be maybe some additional showers as that front just kind of sits there to the west of us. But the good news is by Sunday afternoon into Monday, we're going to have less humid air coming in and it's going to feel much better. So if we can deal with the next 2 or 3 days of, heat and humidity, I think after that, we're going to feel much better around here as temperatures come down slightly, but the dew points is what's really going to come down a little bit more once we get that front through here Sunday, maybe midday, mid afternoon Sunday, and then Monday and Tuesday, even though there could be a few showers along that front, we're actually going to feel better. By the way, as far as pacing on rainfall, we're now 3 inches behind on year to date rainfall. We're not in a bad spot yet because of all the rain that we've had, but we can't. You don't want that to continue to linger because then we'll have to do some catching up. But right at 3 inches right now, deficit. All right, headed to the radio station, Sam 100.7. And this morning from 6 to 10, going to give somebody else a chance to win the Music of Elvis tickets. That's August 4th at Sky Pack with Terry Mike Jeffrey and the Graceland sanctioned band. This is the band, and Terry Mike Jeffrey, who is from Paducah, by the way, is one of Graceland's sanctioned Elvis. He's not an impersonator. He's more of a tribute to Elvis type performer, and it's going to be good. So I'm asking you to do your best Elvis on the radio. It could be talk like Elvis, sing like Elvis, or even though I can't see you, you can move your pelvis like Elvis. I just say that because I like saying it, pelvis like Elvis. Okay. Anyway, that's all coming up, plus rides and slides tickets to give away as well. Thanks for watching this morning. God bless you on this Wednesday, and I will see you on the radio.